Hello YouTubers, this is Frank back with another video on Wolong, and I felt the need to explain the the virtues in this game because you want to know what to spec into and you want to do it early on before you get started so that you don't have to respec later. So I'm going to break down basically what you should be using weapon wise and what the virtues basically help with and do. So with further ado, I'm going to hit rest on this bonfire. I call them bonfires because of souls. I'm sorry. So it's a bonfire to me. So anyways, so what we have here is the wood virtue. And now with the wood virtue, basically this is your virtue you want to use basically like a faster weapon with. You want to use well, first off, the wood virtue creates it increases the duration of your spells and it gives you with passive buffs actually, which is good because passive buffs are always good. You don't always want to be popping things and in battle and whatnot. So passive abilities are quite useful in my opinion. It also helps with spirit defense, and it'll help with spirit defense from being lost when hit, and it will also increase your HP. Now, wood virtue increases your HP more than anything, so if you're looking for a big health bar, then that's the way to go for that. So that's basically your health, your health talent. So if you want to level up health, then that's the way to go with wood. Now, now let's go on to, let's see what else. And the favorable weapons with the wood virtue is the cudgel and like a saber and maybe like a dual wield weapon. Now, now we go to the fire. Fire is good for it's good for let's see, so spirit required using special attacks basically. So basically it helps with you don't use as much spirit with your special attacks. So if you're somebody who likes to use your special abilities like your martial arts abilities and whatnot, then you want to level up spirit, and it increases the amount of attack, or the amount of spirit you gain when attacking. So that's also very good. I see, me personally, I think I'm gonna go with fire and wood at first, but we'll see, because there's these other ones don't seem as good, but there are some interesting things that they do. So with fire, you also it influences and gain when hitting enemies. So yeah. When you hit the enemies, you gain special attacks quicker and whatnot. And with the fire element, you say you level that up more than anything. You wanna be using like a saber or like a dual wield, or basically fast weapons. Now, and that's about it for that one. And now here we go with the earth. Now, with earth, you gain spirit with deflections. So every time you land a successful deflect, you gain more spirit if you level up your earth virtue. And it also increases the amount of, or it increases your ability to use heavier armor. I'm sorry for the stutter. And heavy weapons. So with this virtue, if you go deep into this virtue, you're going to be this is the virtue you want to use with your big weapons, your big boy weapons. The big ass hammers and shit like that, like like the big souls, like great swords and stuff. So that's a cool one too. But I don't know about this game. I'm thinking more katana, dual wield-ish type weapons. But hey, whatever floats your boat. So if you're looking for big smashy smash, this is your virtue. And now we go to the metal virtue. Now, the metal virtue lessens the spell costs, and it's basically your spell build. Hold on one second. It also increases the time before spirit draining. So basically, when you start to lose spirit. This will increase the time it takes before you lose your spirit. So again, this is more of a straight up, like if you want to be a spellcaster. And I don't really think I mean, I doubt you only use heavy weapons with this build, but I think you could get away with using pretty much any weapon. Yeah, it's pretty much straightforward spellcasting build here for that. And then you got your water virtue. Water virtue is basically your stealth shit. I wouldn't even use this as a full build. I would use this. I would put points in this for like say if you want to get a death blow on something like and sneak up on it. I'd say the most interesting talent would be the invisibility talent, because that could get you an early death blow on something, and that could definitely make or break a fight. So yeah, water is basically stealth detection is lessened, and it costs less. It also it costs less to deflect when you level up your water virtue. You want to use quick weapons with this build if you do go with it, and dual wielding weapons are very well used with this build. Ranged weapons as well. It's good for ranged. I mean, I haven't gotten into the range yet. This is early on still, but from what I'm experiencing and learning, this is what I know so far, and I hope this helps you guys. Like and subscribe if you are enjoying my content and it's helping you. I'm making more, so part 2 is coming soon. I'm about to actually get started on it now, but I wanted to go through this with you guys and just so we get a little bit of more knowledge on what we're building up, because a lot of these times you get into these games and you're like, what the fuck do I spec into? Like, I don't know what to do. If I were you, I mean, I personally am going. Well, I kind of went more fire than anything, but I think I probably should have went more earth. So I'm gonna hit earth up more and work on that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be a earth fire build, and then probably hit some water virtue up as well for that invisibility move. But yeah, thank you guys. Like and subscribe, and have a good night. Frank out, and this is F Files. Yeah.